the situation and wound up giving themselves a chance to tie this game with 3 seconds left, but they also put into the play the potential of getting fouled on a catch and game over.
Absolutely, and it looked like they were trusting to see if Sexton had something. Maybe they thought he was going to pull a three-pointer. He didn't feel comfortable about it, so, Coach did the right thing calling a timeout to set something up.
Yeah, so here's the way it played out a moment ago. Again, Dinwiddie short on the jump shot, and then Utah comes away with it. I think we're going to see this. He says hopefully.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, you watched Dinwiddie. He came up a little short. I thought I'm with Jamal. I thought right here he takes this shot.
Yeah.
Coach did a great job of calling timeout when he saw he had nothing left. Because if you're Jason Kidd, I know he was asking for his team to foul at that point. So interesting right now, as far as it on both ends. If you're Jay Kidd, you're saying foul, but I was always loving this moment.
It's tricky.
The one thing I used to always do, Jamal, is say, hey, we're fouling, and we won't.
We want to foul. Yeah. Get them to speed up.
Get them to speed up a little bit.
Yeah.
If you can do it on the catch before they ever have a chance to really gather and get up into a shot,
always if you
golden.
can see if you can see their name, then you foul.
Yeah, after that, it's dicey.
You can't see the back of their name, you don't foul.
Here we go.
Out of bounds to Clarkson in the corner. Tough shot. It's short. And it's all over. It's all over. Dallas has won the game. And it's a heck of a win for the Mavericks tonight against the Utah Jazz. Dallas outscored Utah 54-36.
All right, Dave, we're going to do this.
The last 20 minutes. The game 103-100. Here's how it ends. Hart.
How ironic it turns out that the Mavericks make a great defensive stand to close out this very feisty Jazz team. Maxey doing the right thing, going straight up, challenging the shot. But their defense deserves a lot of credit. I think that was the difference in this game in the first quarter and the third quarter in particular.
Well, Jason Kidd said you got to embrace being in close games, and the Mavericks in a close game, they win it. A double-double off the bench tonight for Christian Wood. 21 points, 10 boards, and he's with Leslie McCaslin right now. Leslie.
Well, Christian, when you guys saw what Utah was doing early, how did you respond, particularly in that second quarter?
We had to pick it up on the defensive end. They were getting a lot of easy looks, so we made an emphasis to try and pick it up on the defensive end. And they still, they came out and they made shots in the third quarter, but we stuck with it. And, one of our words this year is resiliency, and we were very resilient tonight.
Yeah, especially because those threes were not falling early. How did going to the rim, 60 points in the paint, help you guys open that up?
I mean, Coach Kidd told us to start attacking and just keep shooting the ball. We were all getting open looks, and today they weren't falling, but they're going to fall, if we keep shooting them and keep taking them, and everybody was moving the ball and playing together.
You miss practice, you come back, you have a double-double. That seems to be what you do right now with the Mavs. How have you liked your time so far with Dallas?
I mean, it's been great, man. The team's been showing me love. The guys been showing me love. Luka's been showing me love. He made an emphasis today to try and give me the ball more, so it's amazing, man. I love playing with these guys.
All right, we love a win. Thanks, Christian.
And just think, yesterday
Christian Wood fitting in nicely in Dallas, offseason acquisition there. Luka Doncic fits in anywhere on the planet and has 30 or more in every game so far this season. Dallas climbs a little closer to Utah in the standings. You probably didn't expect me to say that in early November.
Not at all. I'm shocked by that.
Not at all. That don't even sound right, man.
No, it doesn't.
That's what's happening around the league. The Bucks remain unbeaten with a 25-point win over the Pistons, 116-91. They led this game by as many as 33. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 32, 12, and 4 assists on the night. Bobby Portis, big part of this winning machine in Milwaukee as well, and he joins us live from Wisconsin, I'm told. There he is. Hey, Bobby, good to see you. Congratulations on the 6-0 start. What are you guys happiest about with regard to the way you're playing, not just the results?
Man, just playing together, sharing the basketball, having fun, being able to have a normal summer again gave guys a chance just to go home and be with their families, rest up over the summer and work on their games. Over the last 3 seasons, it's been like 3 seasons in one. So being able to go home and being around our fam for an extended period of time gave us just a clear mind just to come back and be together.
Bobby, how you doing? This is Jamal Crawford.
Yes, sir. What's up, big bro?
Good to see you. When you were in Chicago, you always saw the talent, you saw the flashes. But here in Milwaukee, it looks like you found a home. What's fit for you? What's been most comfortable? The crowd is taken to you. They love you. How do you feel when you're out there performing, especially in front of the home fans?
I feel great, man. You know, early on in your career, you're just trying to figure out, what you can do to help a team. In college, I was a, guy that, they gave the ball to and being able to work in my spots. And it was essentially my team. I got to Chicago, it was Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, Joakim Noah. So obviously it had to, find a role that I can help the team win. Then they traded all those guys. Then we went into rebuild mode. And, when it's rebuild mode, it's kind of hard. So being able to, come here with a winning culture, guys that's been in the, playoffs and, had their highs and lows with that. And then just trying to establish, us winning a championship. I think, all those things has helped me. Guys here sacrifice, a lot on and off the court, take care of their bodies, things like that. So definitely being around these guys has helped me, change my professionalism, helped me as a man on and off the court.
Bobby, Steve Smith, I want you to talk about Brook Lopez. He's been blocking shots. Usually a guy that blocks shots, he jumps real high. Can you tell me what's gotten to Brook Lopez, what he's doing on the defensive end for you guys?
Man, first off, man, he's back healthy again. Last year we didn't have him, for an extended period of time, about 40, 50 games where, he came back in March. So being able to, have like I said, have a real summer again, gave him a chance to get his body, in great shape. Obviously he's a talker on defense. He fixes things for us when, we, break down on the defensive end, just having that anchor. He's like our quarterback of our defense, always talking, always, telling guys where to go and things like that. And, obviously in our league, you have to go 2 hands up at the rim. So he's one of the best in our league at that. And, most times guys go in there and keep challenging him, and, most times BL wins.
Bobby, I was just thinking about this as Smitty asked that question. Are you old enough to remember the post-up version of Brook Lopez, who was not a very good defender and a guy who just played on the block?
Yeah, I used to play with him on 2K all the time. I'm only 27, so I'm not that old, man. So, I definitely remember him, man. He was a beast, man. Throw it down low. He worked, double machine, leading scorer, and, Brooklyn Nets history. So, being able to have him on our team, he's definitely helped me out tremendously. Just being able to watch him, how he is on the, defensive end, his talking, his communication on defense, and just his willingness to give himself up for the team. Sometimes, that goes unseen in our league. When you want to win, when you want to, help out a team, like a winning culture and team to help them win, you have to give yourself up for the team, for the betterment of the team, and he's one of the best at doing that.
Absolutely. Hey, Bobby, we appreciate the time. By the way, I shorted you a win. It's 7-0 now, so you just gained one more win without a loss. So congratulations on that. Keep it going, man. And we'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys for having me.
Bobby Portis from the unbeaten Milwaukee Bucks, who are 7-0, not 6-0, without Chris Middleton in the lineup so far.
That's even more impressive. The fact that they have their second best player. Hasn't played one game. You have a lot of teams out there that has everybody, right? And they can't get a win. They're struggling to get wins. The Bucks have culture. They know what they're playing for. They know how to get there, and they know what it takes to get there. Even more impressive, especially when you get Middleton back.
I'm with you, Jamal. I think we've all been in the league for so long, but I think Giannis, not even his skill, he plays so hard. It'd be hard for you as a teammate not to try to play hard and try to match him. But I also, the league is funny. It's a copycat league. We all know this. Everybody was small ball, right? Milwaukee's playing big. Yeah. And it seems like everybody else is trying to play big now. Yeah. So I love that Bud is saying, hey, we got our 2 best players or 2 best bigs are going to play together. And they still come in with Bobby Portis. They are saying we're going to beat you up offensively, and then because Brook Lopez can shoot the 3, defensively, we're going to create this wall, and you're going to have to score over the top. Scoring over the top is a hard thing to do in this league because everybody now has been practicing against a cone. No one plays basketball one-on-one anymore, so I think that's really helping those guys.
I was pretty good against cones.
Yeah, a lot of these people kill
actual opponents, not so much, but cones, not bad. I do want to ask you about the value of someone like Giannis because of not only his freakish skill level and size and everything else he brings to the table, but he's all about the right things. You hear about the way he works. You hear him speak passionately without irony about how much it means to him after games. What does that mean as a teammate, knowing that you can't really cut any corners if you've got this superstar guy going about it the right way?
It gives you a solid foundation. It sets culture. It reminds me of Tim Duncan with the Spurs. When your best player is doing everything right, he's easy to coach, you have to fall in line. Every time Giannis plays, he plays with determination. He plays like he dreamed about being in the NBA, and he's not going to ever take advantage of that. He's inspiring, his will to win, he's always improving. Right now, you could say he's the most determined player in the league. Not just the best player, but the most determined player, and I think that's what kind of sets those guys apart from everybody else.
That says something about him with the resume he's already put together that might still be true for the Milwaukee Bucks. I thought this team would have won the East last year had Middleton been available for them. No disrespect to the Celtics. I still think they're the team to beat, and their record doesn't do anything to dissuade me so far. What do you think about the Bucks?
You know, the reason why I love them is obviously Giannis. We understand that. But Drew Holiday is one of those players that, okay, we want to play this way, and he can play that way. I need you to be the second leading scorer because Chris Middleton is out. I can turn that switch on. I need you to guard. I need you to post up. I need you to rebound. I think Drew Holiday has made them so effective where he can just have a feel and play off whatever Bud needs. Drew Holiday, to me, is the most important player. He's not the second best player, but I think he's the most important player.
Yep, I would agree with that.
Yeah, and their best players have no egos. If you talk about Middleton or Giannis or Drew Holiday, they know how to get it done.
Right, Drew Holiday can affect the game on either end any night, depending on the assignment.
We're still missing Pat Connaughton.
Still missing Pat Connaughton and Middleton. Yeah.
Scary.
Scary.
They are rolling right now and rolled tonight with a 25-point win. More coming up here on Game Time with Luka Doncic.